What's good, people? It's time for another Majik review. It's got a little bit of sleet here in Seattle. It's kind of nice. I'm glad I'm not driving around in it though. It stopped, so we're all good. Today's book, you're gonna have to bear with me on this one. Just watch to the end of the video, okay? Just hear me out on this one. How to Become an Alpha Male by John Alexander. Now, it's got a really cheesy cover, and when you look at the title, it's like, it's just like, nah, man, I'm not reading that. It's a good book. This is the second time I've owned this book and I've read through it. It was not as relevant the second time reading it as the first. I really internalized a lot of the concepts and principles in this book 10 years ago, and I just carried it with me, and it's really helped me out. It really has. I skipped the stuff, that wasn't really relevant to me, but it's got a lot of really good, juicy tidbits in here that I forgot about. The book is really a wealth of information about social interactions, and sometimes the stuff we don't see as men because we can be oblivious sometimes. It's like a woman will be throwing herself at you. It's like we don't even see it, because we're just kind of like locked into our own little world sometimes. But the really good part about this book, you would think about it by looking at the cover, but it's really not about picking up women. It's not a seduction book. I mean, yeah, it's a seduction book, He knows who his audience is. This guy is, younger guys who want to mac on chicks. But it's really not about picking up women. It's about being the best version of yourself as a man that you can be, and how to develop yourself, how to develop your personality, your outlook on life. It really helps. It's really good stuff. You should give it a try, okay? And I'm going to tell you why you should give it a try. Women want a man. A woman wants a man. She's got a vajayjay already. She doesn't want another one. I mean, some chicks do, but that's not who we're targeting here. The way the book helped me out, especially the second time reading it, is that it really helps you develop your inner thoughts, your self-talk, like through affirmations and things like that. And when I was younger, I thought that was like, some hippie nonsense, like, oh, positive vibes. No, it's true. And it's not just like, for picking up chicks. It's for like how you project yourself in everyday life, your energy. People pick up on that. Women really do pick up on it. Men, we can be a little bit oblivious, at times. But women pick up on it. You better trust and believe they can feel your energy. And if you're confident, and if you've got something going on in your life, they sense that automatically. They're better communicators than men are. And it's really helped me to like eliminate negative self-talk and how my mindset is sometimes, because we can be our own worst enemies. Nobody knows our own BS better than we do, and we can use it against ourselves sometimes. And this is how it's helped me out in my self-talk and my affirmations and the things that I go through in my daily life, to be like a better person. Not just for macking on chicks. I'm kind of older now. I don't run game, but just to be a better person. Life is too short sometimes. You see why I say this book is not really about women. I mean, it is. Come on, but to be a good, decent dude, to gets women or find somebody that he actually likes, you actually have to be kind of, somebody who has something going for him. Nobody wants some loser. I mean, I guess some losers do, losers like other losers. I don't know. No judgment calls here. Takes all types to make the world go round. The second thing about the book is I'm going to leave you with, and this is really the key point to this book, and what's really helped me out, is how to be more social. You're not going to just start walking up to women and start asking them out like automatic, because you guys, we get a little nervous, like the fear of rejection. It's like, oh, she didn't like me. Some guys just got that natural energy. I didn't. I had to develop it a little bit. um, but you can apply this to everyday life. What I like to do, and what he suggests in this book, is just to go chop it up with people, in your everyday life. You go to the grocery store, the cashier's ringing your stuff up. She looks kind of down, or he looks kind of down. It's like, hey man, what's going on? You feeling all right? What's going on? Oh man, this and that happened. Not really feeling today. I'm like, I feel you, dude. Don't worry, it's gonna be better. That little thing right there can turn somebody's whole day around, their whole perspective. And just because you actually took the time out to be a human being and to treat some people with respect, some dignity, and a little bit of curiosity, just chopping it up, talking, running that mouth. You could do that. You're not going to have problem, walking up to some woman you don't even know who looks good, and you might like, oh man, she looks really good. I don't know if I could. No, you just go chop up. Hey, what's going on? See what you're about. That's how it helps you out. It's kind of like networking. It's not all about women. It helps you to be a better person, to be more outgoing, a little bit more charismatic. And that's something I've worked on for myself, because I'm a blunt person. I'll tell people straight up. It's like, hey, pound sand, or I like you. You look good, So you gotta have to have those social skills to learn how to talk to people sometimes, and that's one of the keys to this book. It really helped me out. And I know it'll help you out too. The guys out there that want to, get girls. And it's not just about, clapping cheeks. Maybe you just want to find yourself a nice girlfriend. You want to catch feels, have something real. You're not going to do it just sitting out there on the bench watching life pass you by. That's not how it works. That's all. What can I say? Yeah, because life is too short. Who wants to be a negative creep, Some people do. But most people don't want to be around that stuff. I don't. People sometimes, they come out with their negative vibes and their energy. I'm like, I try saying encouraging things sometimes. Maybe get another perspective. Maybe turn it around. Talk a little bit of ish. Get them to laugh. Like, hey, you're looking at this thing all wrong. Don't get me wrong. I have my moments too. Like the other night at work, I was kind of frustrated. Some stuff was going on. I was like, man, geez, Louise. And I popped off on one of my coworkers, and one was like, oh. I was like, oh. It took me back. I was like, oh, snap. I'm getting a little unhinged here. I didn't realize how it was coming off. So I'm human. I make mistakes. Humans are going to human. That's the motto of the channel. It happens to me. I'm not trying to preach here. I'm just trying to convey some information. Read this book and you'll be a better communicator, be more charismatic. You carry yourself better. It's got a lot of juicy information in here. If you're a guy, especially like a younger guy, even an older guy, you think you don't have a shot in life sometimes with a job or a girl or whatever it is you want to do. You want to get healthy, you want to diet, you want to quit a bad habit. Maybe you're doing some stuff you really shouldn't be doing. You can do it. You can. It's just you gotta be consistent. You can't just say like these people who come into the gym in January. It's like, oh, I'm gonna get it, and then by March they're gone. They'll keep their membership till summer because they're kind of ashamed of themselves, but by fall they cancel their membership. And maybe 2 years later, they do the same thing over again. No, it's consistency. Consistency pays off. And if you're a young guy and if you just internalize like a quarter of the information and the tidbits and the principles in this book, you're going to go out there and you're going to find somebody. No matter what you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for have a little fun. Maybe you want something real. You want a commitment. Maybe you want to get married and have a family. Gotta go out there. She's not gonna come to you. Women don't work like that. You gotta go up there and chop it up a little bit, see what she's about. Maybe see she ain't right for you. Maybe she's into stuff you don't like. Maybe she works with the devil. I'm not joking here. I've met some chicks lately that worship the devil. I'm like, yeah, I ain't really worth that. That's not how I roll. Hey, you do you. Over here, we're not doing that kind of thing. I don't want to get too long on this video, but if I can do it, you can do it. I'm not, anything special. Maybe I do look a little decent, but I'm kind of average, really. But I can go out there and I can meet people, but I'm not really doing that. The past relationships that I've had in the recent years, long-term relationships with, women I'm still good with, we chop it up all the time. We talk, hey, I miss you, I miss your company, stuff like that. They approached me. I wasn't out there running game. Running game and being like a pickup artist and being cheesy, like, hey, baby, the kind of stuff like that, it gets old real quick. Some guys like it, but I mean, you've been with one or two or three. You've been with them all. I mean, come on, really? So, if you're a younger guy, get this book, check it out, read it. It's a very easy read, and just go out there, have fun, live life. Life is too short. How to Become an Alpha Male by John Alexander. John Alexander, if you see this video, good book, man. Cheesy cover. Cheesy as hell. All right, people, I don't want to make this too long. Until next time, peace out.